I need someone to teach me how to do lighting because this is not it. Not it. Hello, you guys. Welcome back. First of all, sorry if the lighting is bad. Like, sorry, my hair is like, I just washed it, so it doesn't really know what it's doing, but sorry if I'm touching it a lot. But I have no natural light in this room. We are staying in the basement, so there is 2 windows down here, but they're like underground windows, so you can kind of see the light coming through the windows, but it's not like a whole lot of light. And so trying to film down here is a little hard. We're using artificial lighting, which I don't really love that much, but that's all right. Another thing, don't judge me. I have no sheets on my bed. I'm doing laundry right now, so I'm cleaning my sheets right now. Last thing, you'll probably see me in this same location wearing the same outfit because I'm pre-filming 2 videos today. So not that you guys care at all, but just that I would put that out there for anyone who wants to know. But that's besides the point. So today, I'm just gonna do a little sit down like usual and talk to you guys about something that I have been doing for the past, I would say like 2 weeks now, which is I've been fasting from makeup. It kind of just happened all of a sudden. So my best friend, Grace, is my co-teacher at work. So we work together. And we've been going through this whole health journey recently. If you saw my last video, you know that. I've been really diving into like the holistic natural living lifestyle. Within that lifestyle, you are trying to find the root causes to things and trying to see like why your body may be reacting to certain things, or what, you know, is the root causes of things in your life. The really real reason why I've been going down this path is, one, because I have a horrible stomach. My stomach is always irritated, always in a bad mood. And so I took out gluten and dairy about a year ago fully. Like, I do not eat like any gluten really at all. I don't even remember the last time I had gluten. But then like dairy I've had taken out of my diet like for 3 years now, but I still kind of eat it like here and there because I feel like that is less harmful to my body than gluten. But it has been a long process. And so that is one thing. And then another reason why I've been going into this lifestyle is because my skin has had a rough go. I never really had like skin issues, obviously, when I was a kid, because kids don't really have skin issues. But then I started seeing skin issues when I like went into puberty. I never really had acne though. I just get like pimples here and there. And then when I turned like 18 is when I got acne really bad. I got acne really, really bad on my forehead and my chin. I never went to the dermatologist about it, but I thought it was just hormonal acne, which could be. But I suffered with that for about like on and off like a year, and then my skin cleared up randomly. I started using Curology through that time, and I'm not even lying, like when I started using Curology, the next week my skin started clearing up, and I was like, what the heck, why is it clearing up? And then I didn't change like really anything in my diet at that point. I think I still was eating like gluten and dairy, and then I finally took out gluten and dairy. My stomach was really having bad issues, like going into like 19 years old. And then, so that's when I started taking out like gluten and dairy. And then my skin was like doing really, really well for like, I would say like half a year. And then, or maybe like a year. And then I started getting acne again. And it's just been this whole roller coaster of having acne, not having acne, and like, I mean, I was always changing my diet. I was always like stress levels and stuff like that. We're always changing like different situations. So I ended up getting acne really bad. And honestly, ever since then, ever since like 19 or 20, I'm trying to think, because during like when Jack and I got engaged, I don't really remember having like super bad skin problems. I remember like I would have breakouts consistently, but I don't think I had like acne. And like throughout our leadership college, I like had great skin. Like me and Jack were watching my old videos when I was in leadership college, which is how we met. We did like this internship with our church. We were just watching videos of like when we were in leadership college, and my skin looked so good. Like I don't know if it was the lighting or if it was the makeup that I was using, but my skin literally looked flawless. I was like, what? And then I got acne again. So I think by like, I don't even really remember when it started flaring up again. I feel like it was around, I don't even know, COVID maybe? I'm not really sure. But all I remember is that like all throughout kind of like engagement and then like getting married, and then like ever since then, my skin has just been like not good, on and off, all that kind of stuff. With all this being said, with this whole health journey that we have been on, me and my friend Grace, and then obviously like Jack has been in on it, we just kind of decided like 2 weeks ago, we were like, because she struggles with acne too. We just randomly were just talking, and she brought up the idea of doing like a makeup fast. And I hadn't even really thought of that at all. It was never even crossing my mind. I do not wear makeup a lot. Like when I film videos, usually what I'll do is I'll just put on like a little concealer. I really like the glowy look, so I'll do like a highlighter, bronzer, and then I will do my eyebrows. And then that's pretty much it. And then I'll do like mascara. That's basically my whole makeup routine. But like for work, all I would do is just cover up my blemishes, do under eye concealer, eyebrows, bronzer, and highlighter. And that's it. And like by the end of the day, like it didn't even look like I had makeup on, because it would like come off and stuff. And I would never really use powder. It kind of would just slide off. Also, I felt like a kind of reason why maybe I was breaking out a little bit was I would always use a beauty blender, and I feel like beauty blenders can really have a lot of bacteria on them, and makeup brushes can have a lot of bacteria on them, and I wouldn't consistently like clean them and stuff like that. So I was like, you know, this would be a great thing to do, like kind of just detox my skin from like makeup in general and see like what my skin looks like. So at that point, when we talked about doing this fast, my skin was not doing well. My forehead acne has cleared up a lot. Like, really, I have not gotten a forehead pimple in, I would say, like, well, I had one, like, right here. That was, like, a zit. And but other than that, I hadn't had, like, big breakouts in maybe, like, a couple months, I would say. I was getting, like, breakouts on my skin, like on my face other than my forehead. So like as you can see, like I got one right there, and then now there's like 2 more. I have one right here. I was getting some on my chin. I think like hormonal acne was happening. I don't really know. So I was like, I probably should do this detox and this fast, but my skin was so bad. I was so nervous because I was like, I'm going to be exposed. And honestly, like not wearing makeup at all, especially when you rely on concealer and stuff to cover up your blemishes, like it can feel so uncomfortable, and it can feel like kind of violating, like everyone's seeing like your skin, especially if you're not used to just showing off your imperfections. And so I was a little bit nervous, and like literally that day that we talked about it, we were texting after work, and she was like, let's just start it tomorrow. Because I was saying that I wanted like a week to prepare mentally. And she was like, let's just start tomorrow. And I was like, oh, okay. We started and that day, and I don't know what day that was, but it's been like about 2 or 3 weeks now. I think 3. But literally, so I also started taking a vitamin. It's like a detox vitamin. It's by the brand Hum. It's HUM. And I was taking that. It was a month's supply. So I took that for a month. Once I was almost done with it, I felt like my skin was doing a lot better, and I also feel like my skin might have been purging from that, because once like those breakouts went away, I never really got new ones, except this one has been like lingering for so long, and I don't know, it's getting on my nerves, but whatever. Yeah, I took that vitamin, and I was going to take another vitamin from the same brand, but I decided, like, since I'm really diving into this new health journey and stuff like that, like, I wanted to see if I could possibly reverse my skin or, you know, get rid of all of the pimples and stuff without using that vitamin, and just, you know, removing all the things in my life that could cause my skin to break out. Ever since I stopped taking that vitamin, I haven't taken another one for skin. You know, some days it's really hard, especially like going out in public and like going to church or going out like with friends or whatever. Like, it can kind of be hard because, especially like if we know we're going to be taking pictures or, you know, going out somewhere like nicer. Like, I always put together makeup with like a nice outfit. Like, it completes the look for me. So when I don't wear makeup, it feels like something's missing. Let me tell you the other reason why I stopped wearing makeup. This year, in 2023, I have really just been feeling the Lord's presence. I really feel like the Lord has just been so present in this year, in this beginning of this year, and there's been so many things that have been happening, and, you know, so many revelations that I've come into contact with. And one big thing that I really felt God was calling me to do was to dive deep into knowing who I am and being confident in who I am, and not just for my outward appearance, but really knowing deep down inside who I am in Him. You know, society, like, especially in this, you know, era of like, makeup is like a huge thing. Ever since I've been a kid, like, I've been always into makeup. I've been always into the trends. I've been always into, you know, the new makeup products, and I'm a makeup artist. That's literally one of my jobs, is I do makeup for a living. And so obviously, like, it's good to be on top of that stuff. But also, I feel like a lot of women put their worth and their beauty into what they look like, their outward appearance. You know, I'm beautiful if I'm wearing makeup. I only am confident if I'm wearing makeup. You know, people only see me as beautiful if they, you know, see me with makeup on. Like, I could never imagine going out and not wearing makeup. And so I just feel like that's how I was. And not that, you know, I obviously didn't wear a lot of makeup every day, but I did cover up things. And not that that's a bad thing, but I just felt insecure. Like, my under eye bags, my, you know, skin tone was uneven and stuff like that. And I've always wanted perfect skin, but I've never really had perfect skin. And so I really felt like God has been wanting me to see beauty on the inside instead of the outside, and really redefine my definition of beauty for myself. Because I see women all the time, and I just think they're so beautiful. And some of them don't wear makeup at all, ever. And it's really just the way that they act and the way that they hold themselves and the way that they treat others is what makes them beautiful. And that is really what I've been striving after this year, and what I'm going to be striving after and praying for and seeking after is finding my true beauty in other people seeing me as beautiful because of who I am in Christ. And I want people to see my beauty through the way I interact with people, and the way that I treat people, and the way that I love people, and the way that I hold myself, and the way that I, you know, encourage others. Like, that is really the definition of beauty. And that's really what I want. And that's what I've been feeling like the Lord has been wanting me to really learn this year, is the true definition of a Proverbs 31 woman. And throughout the Proverbs 31 woman in the Bible, it never says anything about her putting on makeup or putting on jewelry, or, you know, it says that she dresses in like purple fabrics or whatever, but like, it never talks about her like making herself more beautiful. It only talks about her serving others, and her, you know, waking up in the early morning to serve her family and to serve her husband and all those things. And so even though it doesn't take me a long time to put on makeup at all, it has literally given me like a couple extra minutes in the morning to read my Bible for a little bit longer, and to, you know, enjoy time with other people for a little bit more time. Like, because, you know, when we go out or whatever, like when we're going to church or whatever, like, it takes me a little bit more time to get ready when I put on makeup. But when I don't put on makeup, like I have a couple extra minutes to, you know, go to church earlier, or to, you know, go on a date with Jack earlier, or to go and hang out with friends earlier. And that's really why I have not been wearing makeup recently. And I don't know how long this is going to last. I do not have a set day or time. So I think really at this moment, I am just assuming that I'm going to be doing this for a while. As I said, I am a cosmetologist, so I do makeup on the side. But right now, it's February. So January through March is a really rough time for makeup artists who do weddings, because there's not a lot of weddings in this time. So I don't have to go and, you know, do that job right now. So I think what I will end up doing is do makeup for that job, just because I want to display like I look professional. If a makeup artist walked in and did your makeup and didn't have a lick of makeup on, you know, I don't know if I would be worried, but I would just be like, all right, well, I can't really see what she's done because she doesn't have any makeup on, you know, just like that's kind of the business. And so I think with that, I will start, you know, putting on makeup while I do that job. But the job that I have, that I do every day, is I am a Montessori teacher. And so I don't need to put on makeup for that job. I don't need to look really professional. I wear sweatpants and a t-shirt. Like, I'm thankful for that I have a job that I don't need to look put together for. You know, it's not about me looking put together or me looking like all that, but it's really about transforming my heart. That's really what the main goal is. And so I don't know if this was encouraging to anyone. Maybe someone needed to, you know, hear this and really like dive into like really understanding your true beauty and seeing your beauty for not what you look like, but for your inward appearance. And, you know, I want people, when they see me, to not just say, wow, she's so pretty. Wow, she is beautiful. I love her makeup and whatever. I love how she dresses. But I want people to see me as beautiful because of the way that I treat people, because of the way that I love people, because of the light that I exude when I'm talking to people or wherever I'm at. And that's really the goal. And, you know, I don't feel super confident, you know, not wearing makeup. Looking at myself in the viewfinder, I'm like, I don't see myself as like, wow, this beautiful woman. Like, sometimes I see people without makeup on it and literally they just look so glowy and beautiful, and I'm just like, wow, I wish I looked like that. I wish that when I didn't wear makeup, I had such an even skin tone and such a great complexion and no bags under my eyes. Just gaining that confidence. And I feel like I've rambled on enough. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you've not already subscribed, make sure to do so, and make sure to follow me on my social medias. I'm active on those every single day. And yeah, thank you guys so much. I love you guys. You are beautiful. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.